What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Potato Cam Show. It's the Nerd Den. Apparently, my internet's pretty shit tonight. It looks clear on my side. We can't fix it. I don't know. I've got terrible internet. But Dusty didn't want to be on camera all by himself, so Potato Cam Todd is here to help. Ray just says normal start time. I see. You know, we try never to disappoint, even though I just posted that and I misspelled the word disappoint, which is pretty disappointing. It's Friday. What's up, everybody? How are we?
Yay!
Ew. Should I turn my camera off? Is it better with my camera off?
Yeah, it is actually.
Okay. MK says, "Wow, that's some quality stream." Yeah, we you know, we're trying to do. Oh, and Dusty went dark.
Oh!
Wow, this is going to be great. I think this is Andrew's fault.
Yes, it's
Yep.
He jinxed us.
This is Andrew's fault. He's doing this to us.
Yeah.
You know, at least we could make fun of him, and now it's just like a sad like Avatar show.
I've been on lots of streams with just avatars, actually.
I know, but you know, we try to have a little bit of video. You know, it's okay. It's fine. One night, it's fine. It's Friday. It's still January of 2023, I guess. How is everybody doing?
Oh, we're super. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, Avery, how are you, dude? So I gotta say, I've been thinking about it. So we, you know, you showcased some artwork from last night. Those pieces were sick, dude.
Oh yeah, thank you.
I got a little inspired. I wasn't really scheduled to work on it until early next week, but this morning I woke up and I started working on the RPG concept and basically the story that we kind of came up with from last night, and started integrating stuff. And I think it's turning out pretty cool. I mean, I want to pick Dusty's brain a little bit because you know, I mean, you read it, Dusty. I kind of shared it with you. What do you think?
Yeah, honestly, it's come a long way, and it's feeling super exciting now. Like, I think it's going to be really, really fun, and we're going to see a whole bunch of variety of outcomes and ways to play, and I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, I think it's really coming together. Like, we kind of set it up and did a run through. Oh, look at that. Avery turned his cam on. Oh, you got a Dastra.
Yes.
Did you get monsters as well? Oh, okay. Well, that's what we're talking about tonight. Hold on. Solo layout for Avery.
Yeah.
It's just like the turn the book the other way so we can see it. There you go.
Let me turn the camera this way.
Oh yeah, there you go. So Adastra, I have this book. What did you think, dude?
It's beautiful.
Isn't it incredible?
It is beautiful. Yeah.
You can totally tell it's Storm, right?
Oh yeah.
From the X-Men. It's so good.
First edition. Well, we were talking about it, and I forgot who it was, but someone in the chat said, "Hey, it's here on eBay for like $55." So that's I went and bought it, and I ordered Monster off of Amazon because I said, you know, during the stream, I put it in my shopping cart.
You know what's crazy is because Monster's been out or he was working on it so long. He was working on Monster when he was doing Adastra.
Wow.
Look at this, dude. Are you freaking kidding me with this?
It's insane.
It's so good. And this guy's Wolverine Weapon X stories, like, just genius, dude. Like, this was some masterwork stuff. I mean, it's like so beautiful. You don't even, it's like the only problem that I have with Barry Windsor Smith and Adastra, and I haven't, you know, because I haven't read Monsters, is that Adastra is so beautiful, it's hard to read the story.
Mm-hmm.
Because the artwork is so good that I get, at least for my perspective, like as my eye is drawn to art, I get caught up in the line work.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely something I'm going to spend a lot of time just admiring the artwork and flipping through it over and over before I even sit down to read it.
Yeah, it's really, I mean, again, Can you believe that they turned this book down at the X office?
Idiots.
Like, why would you? Like, why would you not publish this?
Who knows, man?
At least that's the story that I heard, because it is a Storm story that he ended up launching as his own thing because it wasn't what they wanted to do, you know?
Absolutely, it's amazing.
Look how good that is. Dusty, what do you think about this? As someone, and Zach too, like two guys that aren't necessarily like, well, Zach, you got a comic book background, so I guess Dusty, like someone who's kind of new to look at that.
It looks good.
It looks beautiful.
Who's the artist? Barry Windsor?
Yeah, it's Barry Windsor Smith.
It's very old school.
Yeah, so Barry Windsor Smith cut his chops on Conan the Barbarian.
I know, I remember.
Yeah.
No, that's the thing about a lot of these older comics that are in black and white. Because like I remember seeing I think you actually showed me once like an image of like some of Kirby's work.
Yeah.
Before basically before it was colorized, because those old colorizing systems, like the DOT systems, they always covered up so much of the details.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. So Avery, I know you haven't had a chance to read this. But I know you flipped through this. What are your first impressions of Monster?
It's a gorgeous book. It's different than Astra, even though they're both very much Barry Windsor Smith, but his styles are a little bit different between them. Like this has a little bit more of that indie detective comic feel, a little bit of a more noir feel.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
In a lot of it.
Yeah. That's so good looking, man.
Yeah, it is. And it's a thick boy.
Yeah, it's like 300 pages, right?
Yeah.
I daydream of doing a book like this. Like, you know how, 35 years, dude. He was just like, I don't want to do 600 issues of a comic. I want to make one book that's going to be like my legacy. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, that's some serious commitment, and
he stayed consistent pretty much throughout it.
Yeah.
Like, he would adjust his style back to this.
Because he was doing other jobs as well, and
oh, absolutely.
And because it was 35 years, it's not like he just worked on this,
No, he did Weapon X, he did Valiant stuff,
He created this over 35 years?
It took him 35 years to draw this book.
Yeah, He drew this over 35 years in his spare time. Yeah,
35 years. And it's 300 pages long.
Wow, that's amazing.
Right? Isn't that crazy? This is just a master, like doing what he wants to do on his timeline, so he doesn't feel rushed by deadlines, so he can get every drawing, like every shot exactly like how he wants it. You know what I mean? It's a masterwork. It's
yeah.
Look at it. That's crazy. And those aren't, so just so I know what we're looking at, like all the gray tone, that there is no gray tone. That's all ink, right?
Yeah, it's all hatching.
Yeah.
There's no zip tone patterns.
Right.
From what I can tell. It's
for the gray, like you can see like there's two soldiers over there, like the gray is actually done by ink work. It's not toning. There's no color.
And there's no zip tone patterns. There's, no washes, which there's nothing wrong with using any of that.
Right. He just went all out ink.
Yeah. Very much early late 1800s illustration.
So good, man. I'm gonna have to get this book, dude.
Yeah.
It's one of those an artist must own this book. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like any artist who's interested in comics.
Shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. It does kind of feel like any artist that's serious about the craft needs this book.
You need this book.
Yeah, is it so Okay, another follow-up question. Is this one of those like I quit books? You know what I'm talking about? Like you look at it, and you're like, I suck. This is just
Absolutely. This is both these books are one of those things like, oh man, look at all the progress I've made with my art. I'm getting so much better. I really know what I'm doing. Then you look at this and you're like, oh, I'm trash.
yeah, right.
Like I still have such a long way to go. I'm not half as good as I think I am. I really shouldn't believe my own bullshit.
Yeah, right. These guys,
Like it's a straight up reality check. It's like no, bitch. Cool your tits. You're not that good.
Yeah. Now wait, is that a wraparound cover on Monsters, or is it just embedded on the? Is like that graphic is actually on the cover, right?
Yes. Yes.
Down? That's cool.
Yes.
Man. God, what's he gonna do after this?
I don't know.
MK's laughing, and I'm such trash. Yeah, man, there are. I mean, that's what keeps your ego in check. You do something like, yeah, I'm really progressing. I feel really good. And then you see somebody else's work and you're like, I suck. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Oh, check these out.
Oh, you got your Cyberfrog. Those are Cyberfrog Chromium cards.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh.
3 of them make up an image.
Those look great, man. We got to get a card set going on. Once we have enough characters, we got to get a card set going on. Look at that. That's great.
Let me put these 3 together because they're an image.
That's cool. Damn, dude. Yeah, that's fucking epic.
Yeah, that's some good shit.
You're racking up on the comic stuff, dude.
Yeah. I've got some other stuff I've backed that's come in I haven't even opened yet. I need to go through it and open some more, open up some of the packages for books I've backed.
I know. I feel like I need to order a few new books.
Okay.
But most of the books that I get nowadays are either like NFT, like digital books, or like Indiegogo Kickstarter books. So.
Yeah. Well, that's where it's at for me, man. People that actually want my business as a customer.
Yep.
And that's why I try to be as friendly as I can to people that buy the stuff I work on.
Of course.
I want it to be a positive experience for them.
Dude, McFarlane, we can talk about that because I always thought Todd McFarlane was like the king at this.
Todd McFarlane truly tries to be the glad hander like Stan Lee was.
Yeah, well, he understands like in his lingo, like fans, like fans. Well, hold on. MK says really quick. He says, "Yeah, I would love that card set. I used to love the ones that made up a bigger one, for sure, man. Those are the best." The excellent thing about digitals, though, are that I no longer feel like a hoarder. This is true, dude. This is 100% true. I don't feel like a hoarder. It feels a little better to have a million things on a ledger. Yeah.
I need to, like, since I've moved into this house and got this studio, I have to buy yet another bookshelf.
Yeah.
Because of the artist editions and other stuff like.
Oh yeah. There are a few things, artist editions, things like that Barry Windsor Smith book. Like you have to have, that's a physical. Some things need to be physical.
Yes.
But it is true though. Like talking about people that want your business, like McFarlane. This guy, if you ever listen to him, so for those that don't know, Todd McFarlane is the creator of Spawn. Mm-hmm. He's probably best known for even though Spawn's like at 300 issues, I still think he's best known for Amazing Spider-Man, Spider-Man stuff.
Yeah.
But like he's known, like he would tell stories like where everybody else would take breaks and take lunch. He actually would go to a signing, and this is when the signings, when the lines were wrapped around the building multiple times, right? Like the height of rockstar comic nerdism. And he would do a couple things. The first thing he would do is he would not eat food all day, so he didn't take a break. And he also wouldn't pee. Like he wouldn't eat or drink, so he didn't have to go to the bathroom, and he wouldn't get up. Like he would literally sit there from the time it opened to the time it closed to make sure that everybody got their book signed because he didn't want to leave anybody out in the cold, basically. And so he would just grind on signatures. Everybody else would take breaks and laugh and kind of hang out. And hey, if you didn't get your signature, that's cool. Like, you know, come find us at another convention. And he just refused. You know what I mean? And I love that about the guy. Like that's also why he signs his name the way he signs his name, and it was kind of an inspiration for me back when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like if you look at like Jim Lee or any of these other guys, you know, you sign so many books and you have so many things to do that your signature ends up becoming like a squiggly line that's illegible. And he always, and this is actually something my grandfather always told me too, but for McFarlane, like he always wanted his signature to be completely legible. So even his signed books, it takes longer to write his last name, which is McFarlane. It takes longer to write that in print as opposed to like cursive, where you can kind of cheat on the letters.
Oh, sure, I do.
Yeah. So that's why he writes his name on all the books the way he does, is because he wanted to make sure that the person who bought the book got the signature where they could read it and talk about it and show their friends, right?
Oh wow.
And you know, make sure that everyone got exactly what they needed to get. And so he felt a responsibility to not leave. Yeah. And I always respected the hell out of that, because that's not easy on either of those things.
No,
that is not easy.
Yeah. Like if I was in line, I'd be like totally okay if the dude had to go pee. You know?
Right? Like you're like, no, it's cool. Like, you know,
it's like pee, eat. It's cool. Yeah, I'll wait.
Yeah. I don't want you to pass out, man. I want you to sign my book. So you do you, man. It's cool. But no, like he just would not give up.
And these guys were rock stars back then. I mean, they were so big that like even like Rob Liefeld was in Levi commercials.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, these dudes, like I think some of the other guys were in other types of commercials for something else. And McFarlane had the HBO Spawn show for 3 seasons.
That's right.
That show was pretty badass. I've been rewatching that on HBO.
It holds up, right?
Yeah, it's good, dude. What's the guy's name? Played Spawn's voice. He's Arbiter in Halo.
I don't remember the people. I haven't watched it in years.
Keith David?
All right, I'll take your word for it.
He does the voice of the Arbiter in the Halo games, and he was in that Vin Diesel movie, Pitch Black.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, he did Spawn's voice. He did an awesome job.
Cool, man. Yeah, I watched. I haven't rewatched it, but I actually went back and looked at a bunch of the clips, like YouTube clips, and I was like really surprised at how well it held up.
Yeah, Keith David.
He was the priest. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, man. It was really, it was ahead of its time. Do you think? I mean, I know we're sidebarring here, but do you think he's going to get his movie?
I don't know.
You think he's going to get his movie? I'm curious.
I kind of hope so. I mean, the Spawn live action movie doesn't hold up too well, except for Clown. Clown's actually good. The cartoon, if you have anybody who has HBO Max or whatever, go watch the Spawn cartoon if you haven't. It's 3 seasons. It was pretty good. I enjoyed it. But I don't know if he's going to get the movie. I mean, I think Jamie Foxx is signed on to play Spawn.
That would be, that's cool. I wonder.
That's the last I heard. Is Jamie Foxx had agreed to play Spawn.
They haven't really done a super. I mean, the superhero genre is huge, but it's kind of starting to fall because Marvel's starting to lose their shine a little bit. But they haven't, to be fair, they haven't really done an actual a true superhero horror film. You know, like full gore.
Okay, yeah. They leaned into that with New Mutants, which I actually did not hate New Mutants. And what made me not hate New Mutants is I liked the chick playing Ileana.
Okay, yeah.
She fit. And that's what really mattered to me. because that era New Mutants, Ileana was my favorite character. I thought she was cool. And
Ileana, you're talking about Ileana Magic?
Ileana Rasputin. Yeah,
she's one of my all-time favorite characters.
Ileana Rasputin. She is Colossus's little sister.
Yeah.
And she was my favorite character in New Mutants.
Yeah. Same here, man. She never got her due.
Yeah, and I know she's back now, but I don't know.
It's not the same, dude.
It's not.
MK says he never saw the cartoon. Yeah, you got to check it out, dude. It's good. I don't know if you ever saw. So it's a little bit around the time of the whole MTV Liquid Television stuff.
Yeah, it is.
So if you ever saw Aeon Flux or Sam Keith's The Max, the animated series, it's in line with that.
Yeah, it is. That's a perfect way to describe it, and it's good. I loved it. Even with Todd McFarlane's cheesy openings.
Yes.
Like he filmed these like, I think I'm Rod Sterling.
I barely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They even included, I believe, most of that on the HBO. On HBO Max, if you watch it, most of them's there. There's a few at the end of season 3 that I think don't have it.
Really?
Yeah.
God. Yeah. That I might watch it just to see a young Todd McFarlane.
Oh yeah. It's young Todd McFarlane, man.
Oh, like he's got this weird voice, like this Canadian, like he sounds like he got hit in the face with a softball too many times.
Oh yeah. MK asks if the New Mutants was the one with Maisie Williams. Yes, she played Wolfsbane. Yep.
You got me flipping through comics, so if my voice sounds distant. I'm standing up.
The one thing they didn't do in the cartoon that I wish they had done is when Spawn killed the ice cream truck pedo.
Oh yeah, that's a classic book only because it's so violent.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it that way in the cartoon.
I don't remember how they did it in the cartoon. How'd they do it in the cartoon, dude?
I don't think Spawn actually killed him. I think someone else killed him. I think it was Chapel.
Chapel from Youngblood?
Yeah, Chapel's in the cartoon.
Is he really? I do not remember.
Was it Chapel or Clown? I can't remember now. Even though it wasn't that long ago, I watched it. It was just a few days.
Well, that's why it lasts forever, because you don't remember anything about it, and you're like, I should watch it again.
Yeah, exactly, and I probably will.
30 years from now, you'll be doing the same thing. You'll be like, I don't remember it, but I know I've seen it.
Yeah. Like I just watched that scene, and I was like, oh wow, that's different. I forgot about that. He didn't kill Billy Kincaid. I believe that was his name, wasn't it?
Billy Kincaid, yeah. I'm always wondering if it's like one of McFarlane got sued for using a hockey player name, like some hockey player guy as a mobster.
Oh yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got sued and he lost because he used the name of a famous hockey player because McFarlane loves hockey.
Yeah.
And
I forgot about that.
And the guy was like, didn't appreciate it, which is really stupid. Like, I'm sorry, but if you're that, like, grow a fucking pair. Like, oh no, there's a cartoon character named after me that's a bad guy. That means I'm a bad guy. Man. Like,
and how common is your name? What was the dude's name? I don't remember off the top.
I don't remember. It wasn't really. I mean, I would have never known about it if the guy hadn't been a bitch about it.
Yeah.
Talk about the Streisand effect.
Yeah, it's like it's complaining about a character's name's John Smith and your name happens to be John Smith.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. It was not far off. It was not far off from that.
Wow, MK said he liked Aeon Flux and Max. Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, if you like those, I think it's fair to say that you'll like
the Spawn show.
Spawn show, yeah.
I wish it had gone on longer.
How many seasons was it?
3. Just 3. 3.
Wow.
I think 3. 10 episodes, something like 10 or 13, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, man, a lot of good stuff. Too much good stuff, too little time. I'm telling you, like that is true. Look, I do appreciate. I will say, and you know I feel this way. I mean, it sounds so bad to say, but it's so true. Like, I'm very glad that like it's a blessing that a lot of the modern stuff sucks, or at least in our opinion, it sucks, because it just gives us permission to do really good shit. Like,
yeah,
you know, like. It's
remember
really, it's really a lot of, like, look, I mean, and look, like, look how much stuff we weren't able to buy as teenagers or in our 20s or 30s or whatever, and now, like, because there's so much stuff out there that's not to our personal standards, like, it gives us the ability and the permission to go back and like get everything we ever wanted, basically.
Yeah, and to buy the books that we didn't read. Like, you know, I've got a bunch of Avengers to read through from that era because I didn't read Avengers back then.
Right.
I bought some every once in a while, maybe, but
I think for me, like the really cool thing is actually discovering works, you know, that back in the day may have existed, but you wouldn't have known about them unless you were like really plugged in. It's like. Well, it's like with music. I mean, you know, when I was growing up in the '90s, if you wanted to listen to like really out there, like stoner rock, for example, well, first off, you'd have to know that you know, like really out there weird genres of music. First off, you'd have to know that they existed, which means that if you didn't live in an area that didn't have a halfway decent college radio station, or a record store that actually stocked stuff like that, you wouldn't know about it, so you wouldn't hear it. I mean, if you look at all, for example, if you look at the movie High Fidelity, I mean, today it's like, you know, today it's basically historical reenactment. But when I was in the '90s, that was the last point in history where that way of doing things was. You know, that's how you found out about music, by going to places where it was sold and looking around, and and if you were lucky, and if there was interesting stuff out there and you could listen to it, you'd find out about it. But
and you didn't go to the mainstream music store in the mall. You went to the shitty hole in the wall. I mean,
if you wanted to listen to like Swedish drone rock, you know, you weren't going to find that at the HMV or well, you might find it at Tower Records, but you would have to know that it existed in the first place. And the internet changed all that, you know, because like I didn't really start listening to music till after the internet, because I could start listening to weird stuff from all over the world. And it's the same thing with comics. I mean, back in the day, you know, I had friends I knew people who ran comic book stores, and you know, if you want stuff beyond like the mainstream big two, like if you're like me and you really weren't that into superheroes, I mean, first off, you had to find out that this stuff existed. So that meant hanging out at comic book stores. That meant going to cons. That meant, you know, looking at these weird specialty publishers that were putting out some really weird stuff, or stuff that wasn't guys in tights. Like I was really into fantasy. And nowadays, of course, just go on the internet. It's there. Just look around. You don't have to put on your pants and leave the house if you don't want to. Although I do recommend you put on your pants anyway, because sitting on your underwear is actually very uncomfortable.
The thing is, that's what was so great about the 90s and comics being so big, is even Marvel and DC could afford to take chances and publish some of that kind of stuff.
I remember like Epic magazine and
the Epic line. I mean, Marvel did play a part in even introducing me to manga.
Oh, sure.
Their colorized edition of Akira.
Yeah, I mean, there was some weird stuff. I remember there was this one guy. He ran a comic book / gaming store down the road, and he had a top shelf, like, you know, really high, but that was full of like stuff from like Penthouse Comics or American, you know, and a lot of those other, you know, blue publishers.
Dude, those Penthouse Comics I know we can joke about it, but those were some of the best freaking books.
They did hire some really good artists.
They hired
It's like,
so
whoa.
Okay, so for those that don't know, in the 90s, Penthouse magazine, so the porn magazine, they decided to get into the comic book business, and they hired like the best fucking people, including like the guys that I ended up apprenticing under Gaijin Studios, like Adam Hughes, Jason Pearson, who just passed away. I think Stelfreeze did a couple things in there. I don't remember.
Yeah, I
like
think he did.
Kevin McGuire did stuff in that book. Like they hired, I think Kevin Nolan did stuff. I can't remember like all the heavy hitters, but
yeah,
it was like
it was impressive.
It was impressive, and yeah, you had like your obligatory nudie shot in it because it was Penthouse.
Yeah.
But they were really trying to take a page out of heavy metal, right?
I mean,
and it was awesome. It was so good.
Some of that stuff in heavy metal definitely probably crossed the line at some point more than once. But
yeah,
it's French, so what are you gonna do? But no, like I said, I mean, the '90s was great, but I'm nostalgic for the content. I'm not nostalgic for the distribution system. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. I liked the true diversity of content from everybody. Like, it was insane.
But the problem is that you couldn't. It was finding out about the stuff that. Yeah. You had to like.
Yeah, you found out about books like Stray Bullets through word of mouth.
Basically. Yeah, and the thing is, but on the other hand, if you didn't live in a place where the comic book store that didn't stock that stuff, or if you weren't friends with people who knew about it, who could tell you about it, I mean, you wouldn't know. And there's a lot of stuff that came out back then that I never saw or heard or listened to or read or whatever. I'm only finding out about it now because of the internet. I mean, like one of my favorite bands in the world is a band called Caius. Mm-hmm. They're like one of the great stoner rock bands of all time, desert rock bands of all time. I didn't even know they existed until like 10 years ago, and like 20 years after they broke up, because unless you were like really into that kind of music back in the day and you had to connect, you wouldn't know about it. And it's like same thing with like a lot of I don't know, like a lot of the stuff that I was reading back in the day. Trying to think of titles, like Ghost and a lot of the older Conans and Battle Chasers. I mean, Battle Chasers was like one of the great fantasy comics of all time. Too bad it never got finished.
Yeah,
but
back in the day, you had like Poison Elves come out of nowhere and pick up something.
The thing is, is that you had to you couldn't if you wanted to find out about it. You basically had to rely on dumb luck sometimes, and you don't have to do that anymore.
Well, at the time, there was like 20 different back then. There was like 20 different stores or more in Jacksonville, and there was the store you went to for your mainstream stuff, and then there would be like the little hole-in-the-wall comic shop you went to near 5 Points or wherever to find your cool kid shit.
Well, I went to high school in a very small town in New Hampshire. There's like 130 kids in the school total, and the main street of this town was half empty storefronts, but it had two comic book stores.
Mm-hmm.
That's that was cool back then. I mean, of course, like I said, there were small stores, and a lot of the stuff that I'm into now that I missed back then, they didn't stock because it's a small town in New Hampshire. Why would they? Why would they stock? I don't know, Vampirella. They didn't, or stuff like that. But I didn't find, you only find out about that now distribution of the internet. But I mean, I guess the point I'm trying to make is that I don't miss it. I don't miss the distribution because there's based a lot more on dumb luck and where you were. And today everything's everywhere all the time.
That's why we used to buy the Diamond even then, the previews.
Yep. It was like, if you can't afford to buy everything, you could get the Diamond previews, and you knew that like most of the best art was on the cover anyway, so you could just own the best stuff, basically, right? Yeah. Like for $4.
Well, there was also Wizard, which
but Wizard didn't talk about a lot of indies.
Yeah, but they also got themselves in trouble at the end because they were basically inflating prices.
Wizard was a hit job, but
Wizard is interesting. If you so this ties into NFTs too, because Gareb Shamus, the guy that's in charge of or was the founder of Wizard, is in the NFT space now.
Mm-hmm.
And but yeah, you should listen to Rob Liefeld talk about Wizard. He does not like them at all. Like apparently it ended up being like a pay to play thing, because the top so Wizard magazine, the number one thing in Wizard magazine for the artists was the top 10 list.
Yeah.
Like basically everyone wanted to be on the top 10 list, because if you got on the top 10 list, you basically could write your own ticket. You could go back to Marvel or DC or whoever you were, Image, whatever, whoever you were working for, you could get a pay raise, right? Because you're like, look, I'm a top 10 artist in the industry. And so what ended up happening, supposedly, according to Liefeld, is that basically what ended up happening is they started pay to play, where artists or I don't know if it was artists offering or Wizard people, like editors requesting, but basically it was like, oh, give us basically to get on the top 10 list, artists were giving out free pages and artwork to the people in charge. So to Thomas. So that guy, Gareb Shamus, owns like a massive original art collection, probably today worth millions of dollars, because he owns everyone on the top 10 list from the 90s.
You know what I find amazing about the 90s in comics? This was like perhaps the only time in history where a comic book artist could not only become a millionaire strictly through what he drew, but could even go on to star in like commercials for jeans by I don't know, like Rob Liefeld did. And you read some of the stories of what those guys got up to. They were making money hand over fist. They were millionaires.
Oh yeah. Back when we saw a Silvestri signing, right?
Yeah.
They had a tour bus with graphics all over it, like a fucking rock band.
And you go back like 20 years, and you've got basically you've got these old school comic book legends, like even Kirby. They're barely making ends meet. Like they don't have any rights to their works. You look at it today, and you got comic book pros, basically like hitting GoFundMe because they can't afford to pay their bills, because publishers, like even like mainstream publishers, aren't paying them on time.
Yeah.
It's like a total. It was like this weird blip in history, because artists in general, especially in the commercial artists, it's not an easy way to make a living. I mean, you really got a lot of these guys, they do it because they love it, but there was just like this weird few years from like 89 to about 94, 95, where if you were an artist, or if you're in comics and you were good at it, you could do all right for yourself.
Oh no, they were making like even the sec at Image, they were making so much money that at Image, even the second and third tier artists, like the supporting artists, like like Rob Liefeld's company, where he would be doing 10 books a month or whatever, and the artists that were working on Rob's books, those guys were making like $500,000 a month. A month.
But here's the thing, though. I mean, how much of that was from actual readers, and how much of that was from speculators who were betting on comics being like the next, I don't know, Dutch tulips?
Both.
Both. It was a lot.
I don't buy. I have never ever bought the whole. It was the speculators that did it. It's not true. Like it is. That's not how it works. Like they. Basically what happened was they started raising prices and the quality dropped, and the stories got worse, right? If the speculator bubble is what destroyed the comic industry or kind of did the crash, then why are they doing this? They not only are they doing the same thing now, they've multiplied it by 100.
It's like every month they reboot with another number one.
Every month
they have like 10 variants
and 100 variants. So if that's the case, if it's true that it was the speculators, that they just needed people to blame, dude. Like it wasn't the speculators. It wasn't the collectors. Like, yeah, did that inflate some stuff? Of course. Of course, but them leaving, if speculators leaving causes your entire industry to crash, then it's your fucking fault.
Well, then see this
Like, it's not them.
What that tells me then is that there's right now that sorry Avery, didn't mean to interrupt, but
No, you're good. You're good.
what that tells me is that right now out there is an audience for good comics that aren't overpriced, you know, and it just kills me. Like, for example, Comixology has basically fired all its people.
Here's the thing: there's an audience out there for comics at a high premium price if they feel appreciated and they're getting value.
But see, the problem I have is that it's, you know, the comics are there, they're being made. It's a matter of distribution. How do you get the books from the artist to the consumer in a way that's fairly simple? I mean, like I said, I was never a big fan of Comixology. I thought their interface was, I thought that their UI as a, you know, as a web designer, their UI had a lot to be desired. But it was out there. You could read stuff off of it, and you could read it on your phone. And if you're like me and you live in a small apartment and you don't have a lot of, oh, did we just lose somebody?
Todd dropped.
Oh, all right. Yeah, but the thing is, if you know, now they're getting shut down because, you know, Amazon's basically firing everybody in sight. And I'm just thinking there has to be a better way. There has to be like a way for people to buy this stuff that's not going to involve having to download an app for every single publisher out there. I mean, I don't want to download an app for Marvel.
That's why I like NFT. What we're doing.
Yeah.
You buy it, you own it. A service doesn't take it away from you.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're having fun on a Friday.
Yeah, but as far as selling, even if you want to sell physical copies, the way to do it now is direct to your consumer. Have some type of means of promotion.
Yeah.
Social media, and sell them a quality product on the scale. You can't do it monthly, but you can follow the European model where you have a smaller team and you produce something of a higher quality than you can on a monthly book. Like, you know, a lot of the European artists, one guy will take, you know, almost a year to draw like 160-page book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on the other hand, you could follow what the manga artists do, and you look at the way those guys work. You know, it's surprising that it's
not worth it.
I mean, I looked at some of the way these guys. You look at some of the stories. They literally work like 20-hour days, 7 days, like 6 days a week.
They also don't have lives, and they have like some of them drop dead by the time they're 30. So
Yeah,
it's not a positive. It's not a positive thing. I mean, it's a daydream because you're like, man, look how much stuff they have. But it's like, yeah, these guys don't have lives though.
Well, here's the thing, though. I mean, and you know, Avery, I like to get your, you know, what's your opinion on this? You know, AI art and writing is kind of is exploding right now. I mean, it's like a lot of people coming together.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, you've done it. I've seen you do AI covers.
Mm-hmm.
But do you see it as a, you know, do you see it as a way of maybe like helping out with the interior work? You know, like maybe like doing some of the stuff. You know, like doing like maybe like you use AI to generate background stuff so you can focus on the characters.
Yeah, it's another useful tool. Learn to use it. Learn how to adapt it and make it your own, or you're gonna get left behind by someone else that will.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, I've seen like a lot of artists going on Twitter saying that they won't publish AI or they won't work with AI because it's.
If you do it right, they'll never know. They'll never be able to tell.
There's no way to fucking tell.
They'll never know.
If they say that, and they'll be the ones using AI and trying to hide it.
But from a practical standpoint, as an artist, you know, does using AI for example, to do like a lot of the scut work, you know, I don't know what the technical term is, you know, for comic book writing, you know, like the stuff that's in the background that you have to draw, but because it has to be there, but it's not really important.
I've already done it.
And does it increase your productivity?
It can. I've already done it. There are zipatone patterns for the background that look like buildings or things in the Devoid comic origin story that were created by AI. Then I turned them into zipatone patterns.
All right.
That's pretty cool. I approve.
With things that I physically drew on top. Because if you look at manga will use a zip tone pattern for sky, for trees, for a generic building shot, city scene.
Oh, they'll just trace photographs.
They'll just trace photographs, but also you can buy these shading film patterns, these zip tone patterns that are sky, that are a forest of trees. And they use them all the time, where all they drew was the character. They've been using that kind of stuff in manga since, I don't know, 70s, 80s.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't care, I did the same thing. It's just I created them myself with AI and Photoshop to turn it to zip tone patterns. Yeah. I would even combine two different ones and then draw on it a little bit and then convert it into a zip tone pattern.
A lot of it is just ego and elitism and fear
Yes.
that they're going to lose their jobs or something.
Yes, it is. It is, because they said a lot of bullshit about digital art when it first came out. When people first started painting and coloring and drawing with Photoshop.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like, that's not real art. You're not a real artist.
Oh, you're taking away jobs from the real people that are doing it. Yeah. And now they all use Twitter. They're so young, they weren't even in the argument. They
Yes.
don't remember the argument because it was before their time. And
Exactly.
So they don't remember. But I'm like, I remember I've been here since like Photoshop 4, yo. So like I remember the arguments, like, oh, you're using Photoshop, you're destroying art,
Yes.
Oh, you're gonna put all of the artists who did letter set, like, by hand out of business. And like, oh yeah.
Not to
is that
mention
how it works?
the people that literally thought there was a filter to make good art.
Right, the good art filter.
Yeah, like there is no such thing.
Yeah.
When you're using Photoshop, like some of the ways I use it, it's like combining drawing and painting with a dark room.
Yeah.
It's the way I use it.
Yeah.
I'm using my photography skills that I have, that I've learned, combined with my drawing and painting skills.
Yeah.
I'm able to combine them digitally that way.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the way it should be.
Yeah.
So let's see. MK says it's nice to have something to revisit. Nowadays, I feel like I have to chase things to keep up. Kier, hey, what's up, Kier? Kier says previews was like a wish book every month. It really was. I used to collect them.
Oh yeah, man. That's like back in the day. That's where you learned about the cool toys coming out. That's where you got. Okay, weebs weren't a thing back then. The only people that knew what anime was were the comic nerds and the military kids and some Asian kids. There were no weebs. That wasn't a thing. And when we wanted to find a new anime to watch, we usually had to go to the comic shop to buy it.
Yeah, man. Project AKO.
Yeah.
And MK says, yes, Comicology is what I had high hopes for. Same with DC Universe. They rug pulled. I just want the local library of comics. Yeah, for real, right?
I don't know. Like I said, there's that site I told you about. What's it called? Globalcomics.com. They seem interesting.
What is this? Oh, the one that you sent. Yeah, there's a bunch that are like online digital comic stuff. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like I'm kind of I don't know. Like I don't mind digital comics for me, and this is a personal thing. Everyone's different, but
yeah,
for me, like I'm cool with digital comics, but I get asked this a lot. Like, oh, what's your favorite like e-reader and all this? Honestly, I swear, and I tell people this, I don't know if they believe me, but I swear it's true. Like, this is why I just like PDFs.
Yeah.
I don't like fake. To me, like, it doesn't help the reading experience to have the page turn itself. Do you know what I mean? Like, show me the image and I can zoom in and all that kind of stuff.
The way I want to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
just give me a PDF and not something in a player that you can take from me.
Yeah, fair enough.
In a service that you can take from me. The same with games. I mean, it's going to be great when eventually, I won't be shocked when there's people making AAA games, and how you buy it is through an NFT.
Right.
And that's how you get your download. And your copy of the game can't be taken from you. You can be kicked out of games on Steam and stuff. That your copy can't be taken from you, I believe.
Well,
Your movies definitely can when you buy them through services like Voodoo.
Oh yeah. No. The minute, I mean, everyone buys it through Apple and stuff, and it's like the minute those license agreements are done and it's pulled off, like every owner, like it's in the user agreement. You don't own your downloads. You're actually renting.
Yeah, that's a terrible deal.
Yeah, it's a horrible deal.
Well,
and it'd be much better to be able to buy your movies digitally as an NFT. That way, when you're done, you're like, you know what? I don't like this movie anymore. Who wants this copy of the movie from me? Oh, it's really rare. They haven't released it digitally in a while. Well, you can buy a bootleg. You can download a bootleg version of it, or if you want an official copy, here it is.
I wonder if that's why sort of like the younger generation is like going all out on like VHS tapes and shit. Like there's like a sense of physical ownership associated with it.
Yes, ownership.
Well, I mean,
and there's some movies that aren't available on Blu-ray, and they're not. You have to find it on VHS or DVD.
You know, in New York City back in the day, there was this place called Kim's Video in the Village.
Oh yeah, I remember Kim's.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, those of you who were unlucky enough not to live in New York back when it was actually, livable, if only barely. It was like there were places like that in the city and other big cities as well, like these stores where you could literally buy like even like tapes of there would even be tapes of like TV shows that were like literally taped on like in a foreign channel and shipped over to the US, and you could rent them there.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of the stuff you can't get on, you probably if you want to get it on online today, you have to go to places like basically like illegal rip sites like well, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to encourage law breaking, but
the Bay. I'm just going to say the Bay, not the whole thing.
Yeah. Or the locker.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, look, I think with NFTs though, I don't think we're quite there yet. I think the technology has to be improved a little bit.
It'll get there.
It's just because right now it's in order to actually access the actual content, it's a bit of a roundabout process.
Yeah,
it'll get there. It'll get there.
It'll get there though. I mean, it's just I think the content's there. It's just that the infrastructure has to be built out.
Yeah, I think NFT is going to be very, very important to digital distribution in the future.
I think it's already. It's already, in my opinion. I mean, I am biased, but I think in my mind it's already taken over.
Yeah, it's on its way.
Well, I mean, I think part of the thing holding it back though is just that there's so many scammers in that space right now. I mean, that is a problem. And
well, your track record will prove that you're not. I mean, because look what we're doing. We're providing value and trying to increase the value of what people already have.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we're doing, because we're actually providing something that people actually, we're providing an actual, for lack of a better term, product, which is like a book or a character or a game. We're not selling like pictures of a bored ape smoking a blunt.
Although if we did, it might actually raise our floor price. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a profile pic. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just I like the fact that we're giving more. Like we talked about doing profile pics for a series of those for secondary characters on a very early live stream on this channel. We talked about it. Like, hey, all these secondary supporting characters that don't really get a card because they're not like a superhero character, but they're in the background a lot, like the car salesman character we've talked about, and some of these other characters. It would be really cool to release PFPs of these characters.
Yeah, there's a lot of options, right? Like when you actually start thinking about it as a technology, you actually can, the way in which you release the NFT actually can determine where they sit in the universe at any given point in time.
Sure.
And it's a unique mechanism for storytelling, right? Like what you're suggesting is like, oh well, you know, if you release a character this way, that's what it suggests the character is in the world. But if you release it another way, it suggests something different. And that's something you can't get that with anything else. Like there's nothing else, you know, that has the same type of ownership potential anyway. There is nothing else that does that, to my knowledge.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool.
Yeah, and I know. And once we have a bigger cast of these supporting characters, these background characters, you know, like the warden for the prison story.
Yeah.
The warden wouldn't get a card, but he'd get a profile pic.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
That cast of characters, when that book comes out, the new main characters, the superheroes, can get cards, but the background characters get profile pics.
Maybe we'll see. I hesitate to talk about things. I know we're just like planned, but
but we've talked about this before.
I always, it never fails. I always get an email or like a DM later from someone who watched a replay or something. It's just like, so you guys are doing profile pics next? I'm like, no, that's not
yet. Not
like,
yet. We even, this was discussed on a very early live stream when this channel first started.
Yep.
We talked about, hey, that's where profile pics could come in handy, is for the backup character, you know, the supporting characters, the supporting cast.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things we could do. Again, that's what I really love about the medium. But like, I think it's gonna. I really think. I mean, this is also why I'm a like a NFT maxi. Like, you want that? You want to down like. You want to own a movie? Well, here's the NFT of it, and it's tied to it, you know, and it's permanent, which means you actually do own it, which means no one can actually take it away from you. Here you go, congratulations! Like that by itself would be enough of a mind. That's enough of a mind blowing thing that we don't have that. Like, how crazy is that? Like, just that is like, oh my god, we mean I can own my thing without having it be a digital, like an actual owned digital movie. Like that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Like, how crazy is that?
I think it's great. Yeah, but this is all stuff we just talk about in theory. It's not set in stone. Some of this.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna get DMs.
Yeah. Did they DM you the first time we talked about it?
Oh yeah.
So
well, you know, people get excited. I love it. It's not a problem. It's not a problem.
That happens in everything. That happens in everything. That happens in everything. That happens in movies. That happens in every area.
Well, it's also. I think it's a tribute also to like how, like, our kind of the way we set up this project. Like and again, I'm gonna maybe, you know, stop me if I'm tooting our own horn too much, but like, you know, this is what you get when it's about real transparency. Do you know what I mean? Like that. This is what we get when it's real transparency, where you're like, oh, what about this or what about this? Like this is what happens behind the scenes, is people just shoot the shit and talk and try to come up with some ideas. Yeah, and you're not going to get that. You don't get that from other companies.
No. You're not going to get that at all. You're not going to hear the what ifs and maybes. Right.
You know, but I think it's important. It is important to talk about it. You know, as long as it's known as like, hey, that's not the fucking plan. Like, we're just shooting shit here. It's Friday and I'm drinking a whiskey and it's nice.
Yeah.
And I can't turn my camera on because I look like a potato.
MK, come on, man.
Thanks, MK. Love you, buddy.
We'll do a limited edition of some of Goofy Faces of Todd.
For real. Dusty, what's your take? I'm throwing you under the bus for a second.
I think a limited edition run of some Goofy Faces of Todd would be a great idea.
Oh, Dusty, you're such a dick. Thank you. Nice catch and toss back to the face, sir. I appreciate it.
It would be funny.
We've talked about it. We just haven't had time to do it.
Yeah, just you know, okay. I see. I'm scared to say something because it could be.
I'm telling you, you got to be careful.
Exactly, because it would be. I think it would be funny.
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline. And no, it's a thing. It really is.
I
We try to be as open as humanly possible.
yeah, but then people go, "Oh, you're doing this?" No, we talked about
Yeah,
maybe.
these guys were saying they were going to launch it, and they didn't do it. They're fucking rogue.
We talk about a lot of stuff, but
I know.
and especially when we're shooting the shit live, and something pops in your head, and you say it, and you're like, "Yeah, that's not a bad idea." Everybody's like, "That's not a bad idea," and then somebody gets down there, they're going to do it. Like, no.
look at MK. Come on, guy. It'll be our secret, us and the interwebs. Totally, 100%, man. No, it's killing me. Oh God. Yeah.
I'll tell you about this idea when
Yeah,
we're in the green room.
We'll talk.
I think it's funny. I think it would be a great freebie to holders.
For sure. All right. Well, then in that case, yeah, we definitely talk about it off
Off air.
Yeah,
It would be funny.
Look, if it's a cool idea, or if it actually is like, yeah, that actually would be kind of cool, then no problem bringing it up to everybody. You know?
Yeah, but we'll talk
Like,
about.
I have a cool idea.
What's that?
Avery, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
No. I have a fantastic idea. We could kind of go with the current meta in the space, and we could do something like, Hyper Brooklyn or Neo Brooklyn toilets.
Oh, that's
a
good
PFP
too.
collection of toilets, right? And that
Oh,
shit's to
yeah.
the moon,
That's fucking funny.
right?
Yeah, that's great.
I think he's kidding, Avery.
No, I think it's funny.
Oh God.
I like it.
Or Hyper Brooklyn feet. Hyper Brooklyn.
Oh, God.
You know what you're I swear you're getting me in the mode, Dusty. You're bringing me to the point where I almost want to like open up OpenSea and just start shitting on other projects. Like, not real projects, everybody, just like the obvious fake ones that some
Dude,
people buy. I don't know.
Hyper Brooklyn feet pics.
I think it runs with the current meta in the space right
It
now.
does. It does. Dusty for the win, MK says. Thanks. Don't encourage him. Jeez.
And use Mid-Journey to create them all, so they're really fun.
Oh. Like photorealistic feet pics of Hyper Brooklyn citizens.
Yeah. It's not even the superheroes. It's just randos on the street. Hyper Brooklyn randos.
Taken without their permission. Uncensored Hyper Brooklyn feet pics.
Okay, if the FBI
Now it's sounding like a good idea. This is how bad it is.
attention. If the FBI is listening, I don't know these guys. I'm not supposed to be here.
Oh, dude, that would be hysterical. Oh,
I'm still
crying.
tempted
I'm
to do.
crying,
I'm still
dude.
tempted to do masturbating giraffes.
That has to be a separate line. You can't put Adult Fantasy's name on that.
Hey,
Why
Todd,
not? It's
It's on brand. It's totally on brand.
it is. Well, no, the masturbating giraffes are Subdude's favorite.
Todd, seriously, put down the whiskey or the blunt or the meth pipe.
Put down the blunt, Todd.
Put down the blunt. Yeah. Okay.
Or better yet, see what you have in that blunt to make certain it's actually weed you're smoking and
Yeah.
And not bad
like
slugs.
I understand. Not everybody can appreciate greatness. It's cool.
no, it's just
think
that now I have images of giraffes doing something very untoward.
That's right.
Okay,
My
wait. Okay,
Bastard.
you don't. Okay, here's the thing. You do them as PFPs, so you don't actually see what it's doing. You just see its O face.
Oh,
So there's
God.
different
That's
giraffes.
what I'm saying. It's just a PFP. It's a giraffe PFP with different giraffes animated getting off.
They're O faces.
Seriously,
Yeah.
dude, I have a very active imagination, and right now my head is like it's like a furry's paradise.
Dude,
which
this
my
is
version
this
of
is
hell.
Adult Fantasy 2023. Diddling donkeys. Packing pachyderms.
All right, you know what, guys? we're going to be. I think we're going to be very popular in the state of Oregon because according to research,
Filleting felines.
furry is the most popular search term for X-rated stuff in the state of Oregon. So we're going to probably clean up in Portland.
Nice.
Oh man.
Pachyderms. Got it.
Humping hippos.
Humping hippos. Yeah, that's right.
Humping hippos like
Right
humping
after the game.
hippos.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I see you.
All right, guys. In about 5 years from now, when we're all up for cancellation, I'll blame you.
That's fine.
That's right.
Fucking cancel me. Just I don't.
We're literally in Web3. We've already been canceled.
Yeah. I already know I have.
I'm sure we all have. It's so funny, man. Oh my god. Pachyderms. I'm telling you what. I'm just glad that the really good stuff rises to the top.
Yeah.
I actually have a
tempted
good.
to pull it up right now.
What's that?
I'm so tempted to pull it up right now.
You should just do it, dude.
Just for a little bit of context here.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. This is what the show is about. You know, it's okay. I'm 100% confident that team would not mind us sharing their project, even if we're cracking jokes on it.
I present to you feetpics.wtf.
Yep.
Oh my god, it's real.
Which literally has a higher floor price than us right now.
Yeah. So this has a high floor price. Wait, Dusty, go look at the trading volume, the secondary. How much? So they've made how many?
1,700 ETH.
1,700 ETH. Do some dirty math there, my friend. What is 1,700 ETH times
5%?
Yeah.
Hold on, stand by.
MK says just don't run for office.
Okay, now we kind of have to start doing stupid jokes.
I know.
84 ETH. I don't know what ETH is at, but it's about here.
Oh my god.
In secondary alone.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yes, MK, they got the check mark.
They got the check mark. God damn it. It's so fuck OpenSea. That's so not fair.
That's insane.
Oh, here we go. We need this one right
So
here.
not fair.
This one's the money shot.
Oh my god. Those were flies.
Yeah.
They're stepping in shit.
The
Yeah.
background is literally shit.
It's called shit.
It's called shit.
What's the floor price? What's the price on that one?
$181.
Oh, such value. Yeah, MK. They get the check mark. Yeah, they get.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is right now, but
Oh, that one's got a toe ring. It's fancy.
I'm pretty sure if the rule still applies, you have to have 100 ETH secondary volume trading to qualify, and then you have to apply for it. I think. So yeah, they qualify for it.
Yeah, the hyper Brooklyn feet pics have to look like candidates taken on the street.
Yeah.
We can totally outdo the feet pics, man.
I'm just glad we're under the radar. Oh my god, what?
69.
You know, I guess don't hate the player, hate the game, right, guys?
Yeah.
So.
I don't hate them. I do not hate these people.
You're inspired?
Maybe. Because clearly they did something right.
Well, they found a fetish. They found a fetish. Dusty, go back to the shit background.
Hyper Brooklyn vomit porn.
I'm kidding.
What?
What?
Hyper Brooklyn vomit porn.
Oh, gross.
Oh dear.
Vor. Do vor.
No, I don't even know what that word is.
No.
I don't even know. I've never heard of that word, and I do not want.
It's just people that want to imagine fetishize being swallowed.
Oh, weird. Ray just says kink sell. Yeah, man. Apparently.
Apparently they do.
Here's some feet in
Well,
church.
Well, you know, there's a whole bunch of porn actors who are involved in the NFT space.
Yeah.
I think
Sounding.
It's really. This is what I think I said this when we were with interviewing Atmos this week. I think I mentioned this to them that like you literally could launch an NFT project every month that was kind of like this, like some weird fucking like not like this, like we were talking about, like pachyderms. You could drop this once a month and probably hit 7 figures over the course of the year in a bear market. Am I wrong?
Probably, yeah.
Okay, we should start doing this.
He's like, we should just start doing kink, like weird.
Okay, I'm not talking about like stop doing the important storytelling stuff in games. Like, keep doing that, but do this.
Hey, we're gonna fund adult fantasy by kink NFTs.
Hyper Brooklyn feet pics.
No, oh my god, Hyper Brooklyn feet pics. That is kind of funny. I got to admit.
Yeah.
That's tied together. That is, I do have to admit, Avery, that's not the worst idea I've ever heard, and that scares me. Like legit. Like, hey.
I'm kind of scared to look at what's currently trending.
Let's do it.
Hyper Brooklyn balloon popping.
I don't know what that means.
There's actually people that their fetish is girls sitting on a balloon to pop it.
I don't, what is it? How do you know? I don't even want to know.
I'm a weird guy.
I don't know. I was getting the Poopin' Ladies NFT.
Now, you remember I used to do that erotic fine art and photography in fetish clubs. And
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
I've seen some shit.
That's right. God, man, if you hear all this tape, like when we moved, I had this really awesome bottle of sumi, like Japanese sumi ink, and like the movers for some reason put like an entire roll of tape over it. Like I guess they were worried that it might spill, which I understand.
Sure.
I understand, but they literally put like a pound of tape in it, and I'm just.
How is that ink? Does it bleed or?
Oh no, it's master. It's like
okay.
Like I don't even. Yeah, black sumi ink is the best. It's jet black.
Okay.
I mean, all you need to know is it's like legitimately Japanese, and that's all you need to know about it. Yeah, like it's jet black. What is this? The Pencil Case Project? Free to mint NFT. 76 ETH. Okay, that's okay.
They about 11,000 in secondary.
But it was free, so they only made 11K in the whole sale. What you're saying is, hey, everybody in chat, should we just start releasing like random NFT projects on a monthly basis for no fucking reason?
Yeah, just goofy.
As we work on the real thing, should we just start launching complete shit?
Hyper Brooklyn toilets.
Hyper Brooklyn toilets.
Brooklyn feet pics.
Oh my god.
Hyper Brooklyn sweaty car salesman.
Yeah. Chat's not responding, so.
Yeah. They left. They hate us already. They hate us.
They're gone. Everyone's gone.
Bye. Too much weird for me.
What is that? That animated one? Animated icons always get me. What does it say? Something sis. Roll down.
Hi, my sis.
Yeah. MK says my head hurts. It's made him question everything that he's ever purchased. Rageous' collection for sale. Yeah.
Oh, Rageous will bail on us. He'll sell everything.
Yeah. Holy fuck, free key. What?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Holy fuck, tree key. Oh, okay, 10 ETH. Thank God, I guess. Man. I wonder, I know these guys have to be selling, and this is just the marketer side talking. Like they must just pay influencers to shill like their fetish, their foot fetish NFT, or maybe do an ad on like a kink site or something. Like there's got to be a reason why certain ones pop and then other ones legitimately don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Redacted Remilio babies.
Looks like quality.
God,
I don't understand it.
Reminds me of that little thing on your Nintendo Wii back in the day, like your little
Okay.
Wii character.
Mm-hmm. Back when I was in college and didn't do any of that shit. Yeah.
It's a shame I understand the feet pick one more. That says something about me. I don't need to face.
It says more about like, oh yeah, well the feet pick one makes sense to me, but I
understand that one more. It's like, oh, there's okay. I need to sit down and have a long talk with myself. 37 ETH.
Oh God.
Yeah, today it's surprisingly not that bad in the trending, but there's definitely some bad days.
There are some days when you just kind of just want to,
Friendly pandas. I like that. That sounds nice.
Yeah. This is
I think I need to restart my computer.
This is OpenSea trending.
Yeah, this is OpenSea trending.
That's not too bad.
Boots by Jeremy Booth. What?
Oh, okay.
Oh, Dusty, your one tab is causing problem.
I have like 200 tabs open in other windows, and I think I'm hitting my limit here. What is AVAX? I don't even know what AVAX is. I mean, I know it's a chain, but I didn't. Who buys on AVAX?
That's AVAX is Avalanche, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it's Avalanche. Good.
Oh, these are good. Yeah.
But what is? Because I have no idea. Hit the first one. Let's look at the floor price in USD.
Almost $90.
MK, we've got MK worried. He said, just promise us to say the course. May not be the biggest project yet, but it's one of the best. Don't worry, dude.
No, just hold on, because we're gonna take a hard right turn.
Yeah. Look, if we ever, let me just put it out there. If we ever release something like this, it's going to be a joke, and we're going to announce it as a joke, and we're gonna like have fun with it. There's no, you don't have to worry, man.
Yeah.
We work too hard to like draw too shittily.
We're taking a hard right turn to Toilet Town.
Chad Doge Supers.
Wow.
I don't know what's up with that.
Chad Doge. Just click on some random thing. It doesn't even matter. This is fun. So this one was the one I was interested in because it actually had like a animated intro. But that
looks like they took that from an anime.
Yeah, they didn't
create anything.
No, I don't think so. That's pulled from an anime, I'm sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. But
yeah, maybe we're wrong, but it looks familiar.
It looks like a lawsuit.
Yeah, it does.
MK says, if I see Todd's safe pick come up, I'm flying out to get answers.
Oh my God! See, that would be a perfect drop.
What?
A freebie.
Yeah. Okay. Oh God.
Oh, I saw this one.
Only for season 1 holders.
It's called Hawk.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they're kind of cool. If I got one for free,
yeah.
I'd spend
Look,
$20
I mean,
on it.
after Doodles and like there are some projects that and Doodles is still, I would call it pretty quality. It's good design, but
yeah.
Like after seeing some of the things that I've seen pop, and I could see this. I could actually see as being something. Not artistically, it's not that good to me, but I could understand why people would buy I do
Yeah, I
get
mean,
it.
he's a goose and he's got a cool shirt. Like, that's all right.
Yeah.
It ain't feet pics.
It ain't. Well, I mean, if you
Yeah.
if you like, oh, there you go, duck feet pics. Duck feet, WTF. We just like zoom into that collection and we just like
Screen cap them all.
screenshot
Yeah.
the feet.
I am so tempted to try to push this out in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hawkfeet.wtf.
Oh God. Oh man.
You know what? The honk though, they missed the boat by not calling that silly gooses.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Ooh, what do we got here? Looks like we got Bigfoot in the.
Shredding sassy? What?
Oh dear.
Oh. Oh, God. This is how much opportunity we have. I'm just gonna put that out there, man. I don't know. I shouldn't shit on.
They were like, how could
you know?
You know what? A PFP of tattoos on Devoid's butt.
There you go.
Like each one is a different shot of her with like a different tramp stamp from the back with a big gun.
Honestly, those monkey cards were not that bad. I've seen worse.
Yeah. But you know that Lobo's back cover with the chick, right? Where's the
Mhm.
Lobo as a woman? Do that, change the colors, some of the colors change, and we give Devoid a different tramp stamp each one.
Right? MK says, speaking of the cards, we have the stats on the back. Could always do the next batch with random stats and play that to the RPG.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure. There's a reason why those stats are on the back, right? Like when we first designed the cards, I mean, we talked to a lot of game designers and some friends of ours that like, we have some friends at Wizards of the Coast or not directly at Wizards of the Coast, but do a lot of their, like a lot of GMs that do the beta testing for Wizards of the Coast. And one of the things that we wanted to do was we wanted to make sure it was the challenge of the back of the card, man, was that we wanted to have the core elements of the things that you would need to play a game without creating a game card, because we didn't want to lock it into a system, right? So that's why we modeled it on Marvel Series 2 on the back, because it had kind of the core elements of what you could do with stats, right? Without having to include things like, you know, armor class or hit points or anything like that. So yeah, you're actually not too far off from some of the stuff we've been thinking about, MK. What is this? What is
I
that?
think it's someone trying to copy 6529.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
They made 40
That's
ETH
nice.
off of it.
Yeah. Bobo Bunny Club.
This is my favorite collection ever.
What happened?
Oh, you got redirected to redacted.
Yeah, my computer's a little mad. I think I got too many tabs. I try to restart it once a week, and I haven't done it yet.
Oh, you actually restart your computer?
Yeah.
I probably should. That's
I don't
probably
know
why.
how to here.
That's why I look like a potato tonight. You can't even click on the right fucking collection.
Yeah. It's time for a restart.
ha ha, pew pew.
Don't worry, the bunny club will load soon. Maybe you should go get coffees and come back. Oh my God, Dustin. Lordy have mercy.
It's a lot of tabs, yo.
It's a lot of tabs.
It's Friday. It's a lot of tabs. Like, here we are.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious about that haha pew pew thing too. But let's do this now. I'm curious about the bunny club. Oh God, just click on haha pew pew. It does not. The bunny club does not want to load for you, sir.
There we go.
Oh, good.
Oh god,
All right, I can see that.
it reminds me of something. I've seen something else I've seen before. I can't remember what they're called, but there's a video game with these little characters that look a lot like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's
Rayman Rabbits or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Rayman Rabbits,
Mhm.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, it does. It does remind me of that kind of style. All right, that's not terrible. I mean, again, I'm so jaded at this point. I want to see their roadmap. I want to see their white. Do they have a white paper? Like, you know,
Let's
I know
see.
they don't. I'm not. You know. Oh, there you go. A little animation. Okay,
All right.
I'll take it.
Oh god, hold on. That was very loud.
Oh, we didn't hear it.
But yeah, you're not sharing audio.
Click on his face.
What do I think?
Oh, it's like a matching game or something.
I'm very scared. Yeah.
Give us your wallet. All right. This
I see what they're saying. They're gonna have
Yeah.
mutant bunnies and pixel bunnies or something.
bunnies,
Pixel
yeah.
carrots.
right.
All right.
Oh, look into the verse, into the
Yeah, very Rick and Morty.
Oh my god.
Can man, cool.
Mm.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah,
I
that's
see the appeal
nice.
of this one. I see the appeal of this one.
Yeah, I do. I do too.
I would need a little bit more than Can Man to have faith.
Yeah,
in
you
it.
gotta dox yourself, man. You can't
Yeah.
you can't do that anymore. You really can't. No one's gonna take you seriously. I don't think anyone who's been in the game a long time is gonna take you seriously. If you're not, at least have someone on your team doxed.
Oh,
Go look at that haha pew pew. It's got me curious now.
I think it's actually like a little bit legit because I'd seen some
yeah.
other communities talking about this,
Okay.
and I think they're collabing with different communities and stuff or something.
Okay.
I think there's different community traits in here and stuff. I think it's a little interesting.
At the website.
It's probably not for me, but there is no website. We'll go to their Twitter and see what
Totally
happens.
legit. 100%.
Artist from Amaverse. Yeah, I think it's kind of maybe like a little bit of a pet project.
Mhm.
Like a
That's
little
all right.
side
There's
thing.
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Llamaverse is pretty legit. I don't know that much about him, but
Llamaverse is pretty legit. We talked to them a little bit.
Did you?
When we were launching? Yeah. We tried to get they were interested in a collab, and we could just not make it happen. Like we just kept missing each other, and then it was time for launch. So.
yeah, it's not too crazy right now. Sometimes this list gets pretty crazy.
Sometimes it gets ridiculous. I can't believe we didn't come up with feed pics.
Tickle
I-
pics.
Really need to restart my computer.
It's like pre-open. There's a few now that have the kind that are using the old school rubber hose animation stuff.
Yeah.
That's
You could
pretty
do
cool.
You could do tickle pics.
Tickle pics.
Tickle.
Yeah, because there's people that tickling's their thing. You could just you just have an armpit like it's up, and you just have the hand coming into tickle, and you just change what's in the hand they're tickling with.
You're thinking about this way too hard, sir.
I'm just saying, money.
I
Money.
wonder if they're going to keep that as an ink line. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything when I click it. It just, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
just like setting up stuff.
Free JoJo.
Well, I think that's all for now on that. There's nothing else that we can.
Yeah, Ray just says he put time into that. I know he did. He really did.
Well, what I see, you know, that it's tempting. It's tempting.
So funny.
Seize the memes.
Oh man, everybody's copying.
They are. Yeah, everyone's trying to copy it. The 4 pillars of what we think makes Meebits great.
Damn, dude.
And that's all.
It says this page is having a problem. It really just means this computer is having a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just means I have too many tabs open.
Close them to tabs.
I bet there might be good things I'll lose forever.
I know, that's what happens. I closed all my tabs so I could get on the screen and I still look like a potato.
I will refrain from commenting because I was about to say something I would regret it.
Well, I know I always look like a potato, but you know what I mean.
I was about to say that's just your face.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand.
Come on, Todd. Don't put yourself down. You know you're good looking.
MK Chrono says, but do they have blacklight? I think not. You
Exactly.
are right. Let's do blacklight feet pics. Yes.
Blacklight feed pics. We should contact them.
Dude, Flint will quit if you try to make him do that.
Yeah, the good news is we got a really cool partnership. Bad news, feed pics.
We're gonna need you to add some blacklight effects to these.
Yeah, don't admit it's our project.
Chromium feed pics.
Chromium feet pics.
Oh, dude.
Oh man, I'm just glad. Like, I mean, it really does. I actually think it's a good thing. Like when you see, some of those projects are good, some of them are average, some of them are just awful, whatever. But it is kind of cool. Like when you like get people like Atmos on or Fringe or Block of Horror or any I don't want to leave anyone out, but like all the stuff we do with Evening Alpha, you kind of I don't want to say you forget that most everything out there is awful, but it definitely I feel like it insulates you a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Like, it's kind of nice to talk like, oh, glimmering, like there's like some really high, at least there are projects out there and companies that are really trying to push the boundary and really trying to do stuff. And so I feel blessed that we're at least in that company,
Yeah.
It's been such a privilege to meet all of our friends like this and be able to work together in collabs and yeah, just have these kind of people in our network, because there is so much questionable stuff in the space, and we've just met people doing such awesome things.
Yeah, it's really cool. And as we move forward too, I know that we're all gonna, like, everyone's gonna start doing partnerships, I think, with each other. Like you'll have this group doing partnerships with that group, and I do think that the I don't want to say the quality projects, because I don't necessarily want to suggest that just if you're not knowing us that you're not quality, but it's just like as the groups kind of coalesce and as time goes on, I think we're going to do more and more stuff together, almost out of safety. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like you look at any of those NFT projects that we've talked to through Evening Alpha, and I wouldn't have a problem partnering with any of them, like not a one. Like regardless of audience size, it doesn't matter. Like, like good people doing their best and like making cool looking things.
Yeah.
And feet pics if they really call me.
Yeah. Oh man, that's God. I can't believe it.
Yeah, welcome, Avery. Welcome to Web3, sir.
But it's real.
Yeah, it's very real. Oh man.
Yeah, but can they do blacklight chromium, graded case,
No.
distressed feet pics?
No, man, we gotta. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it publicly, but we're starting to think about the stuff for like Zach's book and future comics, and what do we do for apparel, like all kinds of stuff coming out. Like it's gonna be it's gonna be cool, man. Like, there's a lot of really, really cool stuff going on, and
I'm looking forward to it.
With AF and other projects too. Like, you know, when I hear some of these other projects and what they have planned, it's just so fucking cool. It's so cool. I think we actually have some good things coming up, man. I think I don't want to spill the beans on anything, but I think we might have something coming up early next week, like a little announcement for something.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
We do?
You scare me for a second because I'm like, oh, we're not supposed to talk about anything? We're not supposed to say anything?
Well, I'm thinking about doing an NFT, pictures of my cats.
Dude, they'd probably blow up.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you do one of these projects? And can I do one without telling anyone it's me?
Yeah, Avery. All you have to do is come up with a pseudonym like Can Boy or something, and like, you know, everyone. I cannot tell you how many projects I've already seen that are basically Mid-Journey renders. And then there's like sites now where you can publish. You know, you basically can upload your image and it'll create a contract for you, and you just like. I mean, it's like uploading. The technology is already to the point where it's like uploading to any website, and then you just push it live, and then you have an NFT collection.
Oh wow!
It's not hard, which is kind of a problem.
I'd kind of like to do something with my personal art.
You should, dude.
I just don't know where to go, or how to promote it. But that, like, you know, I'm not even joking about like doing a gag thing, like my personal paintings and drawings of my artwork. Yeah.
You should look. So, in our community, J. Ra the Roo did his own collection. He did like a Beats NFT.
Yeah, they're really cool.
It was really cool. Yeah. The easiest way right now. So. Caveat being that, you know, we have our own minting site, and eventually one day the thing is going to go live for everybody, or at least that's the plan. But in the meantime, you've got companies like Manifold, where you can upload and create stuff. They're probably the I don't want to say best, but they basically the thing that makes Manifold attractive is the same thing that we do, which is like when you're a partner, or when you decide to upload your work and you make a contract, because it's your contract, right? So like in comparison, you can go right now to OpenSea and upload your work, and you can make an NFT in 5 minutes. The problem, though, from a collector standpoint, so, you know, every NFT is tied to a smart contract, right? And what these big platforms do is basically it's a shared storefront contract, which means that your NFT is in the same contract with everybody else's NFT. It's like a log or something. So it's not its own separate contract that like goes directly and only to your artwork. So if you think of it like a certificate of authenticity, right? Like a smart contract is in artwork. A smart contract is like certificate of authenticity. So you want to have a single certificate of authenticity that belongs to that artwork, as opposed to a certificate of authenticity that's like 1,000 pages deep and your NFT is in there somewhere, right? It's more to a collector, it's more valuable. So sites like Manifold work. When we do our partnerships, you know, we're not open to the public, but you know, we do the same thing, right? That kind of stuff. It's not hard at all. It's really not. I mean, really, if J-Rock can do it, anybody can do it.
Because I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool to do some of my paintings. I don't know. I kind of want to do an art book that way too.
That'd be cool. Well, like access to a PDF art book.
Yeah, like how we did the comic. I'd like to do an art book of my personal artwork.
You should do it, dude. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I just have no idea how.
I'll show you. I don't mind. Maybe we do that. Maybe we could do a Dusty. Maybe we could do like at some point. Maybe we do a tutorial or something like a general how to make an NFT. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
If there's interest, if people want it, I don't mind doing it.
Exactly.
It's really not difficult. But yeah, I understand. It's like if you've never done it before, you're like, where the hell do I go?
Exactly. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah, and you got to be careful too, just to make sure. Like if it's the wrong site, you get drained. All that kind of crap.
Yeah, because I'd like to do an art book with maybe a couple of my short stories in it and my paintings in it.
Oh sure.
That'd be cool.
That'd be real cool. All right, well, I can. We'll think about it. Maybe we can figure out a way to like do a little tutorial or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And
I do it real limited, like maybe 100 tops.
Okay. It's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun, and it's such an interest. It's addictive.
Yeah.
It really is. Like once you start buying NFTs and you start kind of, I don't don't even think you have to sell them, but once you start buying and trading NFTs and you kind of, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, everyone, but I think once you start buying and selling the NFT, you have that aha moment.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden you're kind of like a lifer.
Yeah.
Or not. You're either in or you're like, man, whatever, I don't care, and you're out. Like, I don't know. I once I saw the experience of it and I started thinking about how it could be used in the future, like what NFTs could be 5-10 years from now from a technology standpoint, I was sold. I was like, all right, we're good.
Yep, exactly.
I'm in. I'm a lifer, man. As far as I know, never say never. Nothing is a guarantee, but
I'm all about learning.
I really feel like I'm at home.
Yeah, I love this as a medium for publishing. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. MK says I'd have no desire to mint one, but I'd attend. Yeah. For sure. Like he's talking about the course. Like he'd have no desire to mint his own NFT.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, but it might be interesting. Like, MK says I'm all about supporting the project. Oh man, thank you, man. I know.
Yeah.
Like, I got to meet MK in NFT NYC last year. That was awesome. So we're going back this year, I think. Probably, most likely. We should do a get together in NFT NYC this year.
That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, I think we'll have to talk about that because if we'll have to ping the community and see if who's going from AFM. Oh, MK says heck yeah, I'd mint one if Avery did it.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about and figure out how to do it.
Yeah, man. I have no problem. I mean, we could do a workshop. I have no problem helping anybody that wants to do it. The more quality, the better.
Yeah.
I mean, J-Raw's piece was great. It was really cool. Actually, Dusty, do you want to share it? Do you have a?
Yeah.
I'm putting him on the spot. I shouldn't do that.
Yeah. Let me see if I can.
Because I think it'd be cool, to have a limited, do a limited edition art book, and have like a few of them in there signed or something. I don't know. It's a lot when you know nothing and you're just getting into this,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see if I can just pull up his NFTs.
I like going into my wallet and seeing my adult fantasy stuff.
Oh yeah,
I love it. I love it.
It's so much fun. I know. MK is like, oh, I don't feel like such a hoarder, and then every time I look at my wallet, I feel like such a fucking hoarder. It's like.
But here's the thing: if people's if what you have is that cool that you want to hang on to it, that says something about the project.
For sure. I mean, and honestly, like at this point, too. Like it's not exclusively people that we talk to, but a lot of times after I talk to people on Evening Alpha, I put them on my list to go buy. Like,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna, like, don't hold me to it, but I'm probably gonna mint or I guess secondary buy Atmos's pieces, like their comics and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Listen to that. Did you hear the audio?
I'm Jay Robert. This one goes out to Dusty Sky. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Can we hear that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made a whole bunch of NFTs for different people, and then he also did like a Christmas mint that was kind of similar.
Yeah, and each one of these is like original music.
Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is like Dusty Sky's song.
That's badass.
You got a good beat, dude.
I think you've got one too somewhere in here. Let's see.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I've got one.
History.
It's
And
like
I
this,
got his I got his Xmas one, and MK says he got his Xmas one too.
it's the
Oh,
soundtrack.
awesome.
It's the soundtrack to listen to while you read your AF comics, man.
That's right. I know we got to get him to. I got to get him to do some tracks.
Yeah. Yes. Including, yeah. Man, I'm about to say something, you know. Maybe
What?
Oh, you got a 4.5 minute one.
Hey, Uncle Todd. Welcome to the neighborhood.
That's awesome. I almost feel like we could run this as the background music in our live streams.
We probably should. That's a great idea. We should.
Yeah,
fucking-
I was just thinking. I was like, wait, this is actually the kind of music Todd would probably actually listen to.
Yeah, I do listen. I mean, I love lo-fi hip hop. I used to make lo-fi hip hop when it was not lo-fi hip hop. It was just a 4-track. So yeah, I love this stuff. MK says, "Where is he storing it?" I don't know. He made this through
Manifold, I think.
Yeah, he made this through Manifold.
Yeah, that's so awesome you made. This is fantastic.
Yeah, cool.
Hey, what's up, 2K?
What up, 2K?
Let's see what else we got. I know a few different people got them.
Yeah,
and he's
great. I
working
love
on
it.
giving them to more. Here's Karis.
The shout out to the one and only Carrots. You know it's all love. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah, we should work some of this into the background music
Good.
of our live streams. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
we need to do that. We need to do that. I think that's the thing. We got to do that. I'll ping him. We'll ping him, and I'm sure he'll give us permission. But you know,
Yeah, yeah, I
um,
can hit him up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's great.
Carrots dropping beats. This is 2K. No, it's J-Raw the Roo made a bunch of. He's a musician, and he made a bunch of NFTs for a lot of people in adult fantasy, and then to some other people, some friends of his, and stuff like that. So, MK says that's the one issue I have. I worry about storage beyond the chain itself. Like if a full digital novel was dropped, what ensures access as time goes on? Yeah, that's where like redundancies and backups come in, right? Like I think you have to do all storage at the moment. I mean, that's what would be safe for us, honestly. Like what we feel is good. It's like you have it on AWS, which is traditional, and that's pretty stable. But then you also have it on Weave, and then you also have a secondary on-chain thing. I mean, it doesn't have to be Pinata. It can also be on another Weave drop or something. Like basically, you have it multiple places so that if something happens and it goes down, it doesn't go down. Like, I don't think you should, as a holder, you know, in a perfect world, as a holder, none of us should ever know when something goes down, right? So I think it's kind of an ongoing thing, to be honest. Even in stuff that's like you know, projects that have the whole thing on chain, like that's cool, but chains go down too. You know what I mean? So it's a little challenging, but it's about as permanent as we can get right now.
Yeah.
I may have immediately started playing with an idea, which I may show you all here.
Let's do it.
Oh, that should come out.
So funny.
I'm gonna try to figure out how to make this give me some duck feet. You know, we'll see what happens.
Type in imagine and then type in sexy duck feet.
I don't think we can use the word sexy. I think that's
Attractive.
a bad word.
Attractive. Busty duck feet.
Busty duck feet.
I don't know what that means. It just sounds weird. Oh God. Yep. Friday night, listening to J-Rod beats, rolling attractive duck feet mid-journey. Oh yeah. Duck feet. somewhere in the algorithm, somewhere deep within the Midjourney algorithm, it's just like, what the fuck?
Looks like Dusty's about to launch his own series.
Just strange, man. Just strange. Oh man.
Dusty's about to.
No. Dusty's about to get banned.
Do they call duck feet something else? Or are they just duck feet?
Webbed feet?
No.
Webbed?
No.
No.
We don't want to do webbed feet. No.
I don't know, man. I think you can tell.
Close up of duck feet.
They're not pads. Yeah, I guess duck. I don't know. I've never. No duck. Just feet. Only feet. MK says palmate feet.
That sounds scary.
No duck, only feet. Can that be like?
Can that be a shirt?
Basketball. That sounds like a new basketball slang for like nothing but net or something.
No duck, only feet.
Yeah.
Sounds like a new AF shirt.
That's a new shirt, dude. No duck. I'm taking a screenshot. No duck, only feet. I don't even know why. God, so lame.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
Imagine D Void wearing a shirt that says that.
No duck, only feet.
Yeah.
Oh my God. What have you made? Dusty?
Why? Yeah, this is
fucking weird.
Eldritch hell.
It is Eldritch. Nothing. 2K says nothing but feet. Oh, type that one in. Just do nothing but feet. What dark hell have we gone into on a Friday evening?
Yes. There's not enough booze in the world to look at that stuff.
Oh God!
Like tomorrow, you're gonna wake up and be like, "What? Why is our Discord empty? Where's everybody gone? Why are there so many of our NFTs up?"
Or why is feet WTF skyrocketed. Look at this. Nothing but feet.
Oh, God.
That first one is all me, man. I love it.
You know, guys, in some parts of the world, feet pictures are considered naughty.
Oh, so disgusting.
You should absolutely do this, Dusty.
Oh yeah.
Wait, enlarge it again real quick.
I think if Dusty released this, he would sell them all.
How many toes are there? There's like 17 toes, dude.
Yeah. Like somebody's gonna buy that.
Oh, God.
Maybe we call it the real feet pics.
Real feet pics.
God.
Feet. Duck feet. I like how it says Dusty's work, gas mask, robots, AF passport, cars, AF testing, duck feet. Feet. God. Oh man.
What have we become?
You know? That just looks disgustingly weird.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Wait, Dusty. What was the one we were laughing about the other day? It was with Christmas. What's the anime term?
Waifu.
Waifu?
Yeah, waifu anything. Because we started we saw a collection.
Oh God, waifu feet. If you did, dude, if it gives you anime girl feet, you will sell a ton of those.
We saw we were looking at a waifu. There's a waifu anime collection. I was like, well, that's totally Midjourney, and I started rolling it. Dusty and I were starting to roll it, and sure enough, like it was 100%. Like it was actually really good. Oh, here goes. I don't know what it's gonna do with that forward slash, Dusty. You better be careful.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay. What the hell is that bulge in the leg on the bottom right?
It's a tumor.
You know what's funny is that I bet that's totally what their feet look like. Jeez, Midjourney, get with the fucking program with the feet. Waifu. What's another? Throw a random word out there. Hippo.
This is what we want. You're sure this is what we want?
Waifu hippo. Do it. Do it.
See what Andrew is missing when he goes on a cruise?
Oh God.
Oh, yes.
Oh my God. Oh.
He's upscaling. We got an upscale, everyone. Dusty's upscaling.
Oh my God, it's good.
Oh man.
That's what's horrible. Is it's good.
It says, dude, we want to share royalties. 2K says it's not a tumor. Oh, my stomach hurts. It's so funny. That's so freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, go for it. You could do anime waifu hippo if you wanted to try variation.
Yeah. That way it draws them in anime style.
Preferably.
Oh my God, that looks like the girl from CSI or whatever one of those shows.
MK says, dude, they're good.
Criminal
know, right?
Minds.
It's so funny. Like that would sell, right?
Yeah. It's horrible, but yeah, they're good.
Waifu hippos, guys. I'm telling you, man, we can tie it into Adult Fantasy Universe.
There's got to be a way. Some of those don't look like hippos.
Yeah,
Oh.
sometimes we did one. Ours was we were doing waifu giraffes.
Here's a waifu pangolin.
Those actually look kind of good.
Oh yeah, those actually. Oh, dude, the top one on the right is really good.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Dude, Midjourney's wild.
Yeah.
Midjourney's crazy. And I can't believe, like, give it 2 years, this stuff is going to be so ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was watching. I was reading an article today that said that Google's actually actually internally launched from the CEO. They launched a red alert for the whole company because they're worried about ChatGPT. And so, they actually brought back Larry Page and Sergey Brin, who don't have anything to do with the company anymore. They brought them back to try to save. They're trying to save Google right now because they're so afraid of ChatGPT taking over for search. So supposedly they're already launching chat features like chats and bots and stuff. So we're gonna see Google basically be ChatGPT by the end of the year.
Oh, wow.
Actual Google search will be ChatGPT more or less by the end of the year. Oh shit! MK's got it. You gotta type this in. High society.
Okay.
Let's do it. That's a great one. I mean, you could roll waifu hippo and then call the collection High Society Hippo.
This is a little weird, but it's actually not
cool.
that bad. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
No, it's a decent illustration actually.
Yeah, as long as you're not focusing on hands and toes, Midjourney's pretty good. Dusty.
Well, thing is though, some of those things are fixable by you or I could fix those.
Yeah. Or I mean, you just drop them in a DALL-E and DALL-E will fix it. Oh, there you go. Oh, so funny. Oh my god, these are great. Oh my god, those are awesome. Yo, what? Those look so good.
Todd, you need to start another company on the side and just call yourself something else.
I know, yeah. Come up.
Be like, yeah, this peanut butter jar. Or just call yourself something,
MK says we have a winner. Mint drop rug.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
Anything else? That's pretty funny.
Zach, what you got? You got any random word ideas for Midjourney NFT collections?
How about Super Elf Mojo?
Oh man. 2K says never knew I needed to know what a hippo and a top hat looks like.
Well, there you go.
Reminds me of the hippos from Animaniacs.
Oh,
You know how they were?
Oh yeah.
Because they were aristocrats.
That's not bad.
Hold on. Wait till it
Yeah, I don't remember how to spell this. Is it like that? How do I spell it?
Oh, with one L.
One L?
Azerbala.
Oh God.
I don't know if it'll find anything on that right now, but maybe.
MK says it can be yours for 0.03 ETH plus gas. There you go.
Well, that's not bad.
It's really not.
Elf Mojo.
How about tap dancing redneck orcs? I want to see what happens when you type that in.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny. It found the bottle, huh?
Yeah,
that's
it
what
does
linked
kind of
was
look
the
like
bottle.
the bottle.
Yeah, Dusty, type in
Yes.
tap dancing redneck orcs.
Oh, dude.
Or as I call it, Florida man on a good day.
That Azabala logo looks pretty dope.
Yeah.
Wow, I like the colors. That's cool.
Yeah, the lettering looks weird.
Well, yeah, it doesn't understand letters yet.
It's
It
really
has a-
good with colors though.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
colors.
dear.
Oh, they're like minis too.
What the hell? I should have said line dancing.
Holy God. Oh my God.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Roll like these are side projects.
That's so funny. Yeah, we were my daughter, my oldest, we've been playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game. So I was showing her Midjourney and we just rolled Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and it was like freaking dope. Like it was legitimately just Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but like different variations of what they could look like. It was awesome.
Hey, Dusty.
Yes.
So how about this? How about orc? How about ogre strippers?
Oh God.
I don't know if we can do strippers.
Yeah.
Well,
We can
give it a try.
try. It might get mad at me.
I would say erotic dancers, maybe.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it doesn't like that word.
Okay. How about
Satanic goth cheerleaders from Mars.
yes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, stripper is banned, but I'm sure satanic is.
Yeah.
Ah,
You gotta wonder how many people waste hours at a time trying to figure out ways to break the system. Like coming up with the most weird terms to see if they, just to see if Midjourney finally says, instead of like a picture, you get a letter on the screen that says, what the F is wrong with you people?
oh dear.
Oh my God.
Holy shit. I've seen those people actually. Daytona Beach is that's where I live. It's like they host like the national, competitive cheerleading competitions. I've seen that team in real life.
Oh my God. We need to put it. Oh crap. You need to put in like anime art style with it.
Hey, let me ask you something. Could I use this to create book covers?
Yes. Probably could.
Yeah. I'll have to set up my own. I'll have to do my own installation now. 'Cause, yeah.
Welcome back.
I'm back. I made it. I'm back.
Yay.
What was that? Satanic goth cheerleaders?
Yeah, I said anime art style. Add anime art style to it.
So weird. It looks like a White Stripes album cover. Keep an eye on the Getty lawsuit. Oh, is Getty suing MK? That makes sense.
Yeah, a bunch of people are suing them. There's several
Midjourney?
lawsuits.
Suing Midjourney?
Yeah, and like all of them, they're all of them are getting sued from somebody. They're all under
Why?
attack.
They're not taking it. I mean, they don't understand what.
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
I know they don't understand, and that's the reason I think the lawsuits will eventually fail.
Yeah.
I'm curious if it knows anything about Base C right now. Maybe.
I don't think so. I think it's gonna. You might have had to say Basie as well. Some of the pics actually came up with Getty watermarks. Oh, interesting. That's hilarious.
Well,
Anything else?
street pimp penguins.
No.
Yes. Yes. Do it.
What's another way to say pimp?
Procurer? No, Madam?
Hustler? Just be like
Hustler,
street,
yes, hustler.
Street hustler penguins. But you'd call it street pimp penguins.
MK says, honest way, remove all images from database with watermarks. Not so honest, remove watermarks. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't use, it's just pulling. Like it doesn't, it's not copy pasting. You know what I mean? It's like, it's drawing. It really is creating original things. It's just, but like when I do like when I was doing comic stuff in here, I could see things that looked like the Marvel logo, but it wasn't the Marvel logo.
Yeah.
Right. But it was like abstracted Marvel logo because it doesn't know the difference, you know?
Have you seen the people that are doing the things like 80s movies, you know, like He-Man, but as an 80s dark fantasy movie? Breaking Bad. Dude, some of those are so good.
I got one for you.
Dude, those are dope.
Those are great. Give me a celebrity. Someone with an interesting face.
What's up, y'all? I'm Jay Brown.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford, Florida Man.
No. I was gonna say Harrison Ford as a Masters of the Universe action figure.
Oh yeah, dude, I've seen some of those type of
I've been
ones.
doing.
Yeah.
I did a lot of these.
I saw one that's like Darth Vader. It's like, oh my god, it looks so good.
Is it 2 to 3 or 3 to 2? I don't remember.
Maybe 2 to 3. Oh, 2K said James Earl Jones, Dana Ortega. Oh, good. We got some Burgess Meredith. Ooh, we got some good ones for next one. All right, so do another one that's like, just go down the list. MK, Rageous, and 2K got it. So do one. Do Burgess Meredith. You could do it as a Masters Universe. You could do it as a Kenner action figure if you wanted.
Oh yeah.
Do Jenna Ortega as the Kenner action figure.
How do I spell it?
Kenner.
South Park characters as
Then I do
as Masters of the Universe.
hold on, do for James Earl Jones, do James Earl Jones as a plushie. There we go. Let's see. So fucking good. That's Burgess Meredith. Oh, I didn't get the action figure. Oh, maybe a little bit. Yeah.
One of them, she looks like a Barbie.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks so good, dude.
Yeah, there's no way they trace somebody's artwork to do that.
No, that's not how it works. Oh, he's holding a plushie. Again, sometimes Midjourney is like, no, that's too stupid.
Yeah, these look like Bratz dolls or something.
Yeah, it's a little too. That one's a little too painted.
The top one on the right looks like a real thing, like a doll.
Yeah.
Figure.
Yeah. Does he go back to? We gotta look at him now. James Earl Jones as a plushie is rendered. That's so funny. Holy crap! He's like holding a plushie. That's hilarious.
Okay, the teddy bear one does kind of look like him holding a teddy bear that's meant to be him.
Right? That's fucking hilarious. My I told you about the joke that I played on my stepfather, right? I know Dusty knows the story. 2K says try as a furry. James Earl Jones as a furry.
Oh,
I don't know if we'll be able to do that, but okay. Well, there you
sounds
go.
like a crime against nature.
But he's a huge baseball fan, my stepfather, and he's in his 70s. And I said, Jack, you're not gonna believe this. So he's a huge baseball fan and he's a huge Yankees fan, and of all the Yankees, he's a huge Mickey Mantle fan. Like Mickey Mantle is like Superman to him. So, oh holy shit, look at that. Anyway, God, 2K, you win. That was pretty good. Good call on James Earl Jones as a furry.
James
but-
Earl Jones and cats.
Oh my God! Wait, hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Dude, the two on the right look like he was in Cats.
That's so funny. So I told him, I said, Jack, you're not gonna believe this, but I was doing some research. Holy shit! Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Look at that one on the top. Look at the one on the top. Like it's so real. Yeah, I said you're never gonna believe this, but I found like this article that said that Mickey Mantle had a fetish for eating baseballs. And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I swear." Mickey Mantle had a fetish for eating baseballs. He was like, "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." I was like, "No, look." And I showed him pictures that I rendered in Midjourney of Mickey Mantle eating a baseball. And it was so good. He was so confused. He was so confused. Try it. All right, type in Mickey Mantle eating a baseball.
That's how you spell it, right?
Yep. Now imagine, hopefully it comes up with something good, but imagine giving this to to your 70-year-old, father-in-law or father who's like has no clue, has no clue about this stuff, and he was so confused. I may have to get you to send these to me if they're good, dude. Hold on, let's see.
Insane.
Right? And that's why I did it, and I got some good ones that really looked like Mickey Mantle, and he was thoroughly confused. He had no idea what was going on.
That's pretty funny.
So feel free, everybody, use Midjourney to confuse your parents. Look, Mom, I saw a picture of Mick Jagger riding a donkey or something. I don't know. Well, that's not actually too far from probably.
Yeah. That wouldn't work.
Yeah, I just tried to look it up, and I guess MK Kronos was right. It's called duck pomade.
Oh wow.
Oh my God.
Apparently those are duck
sound-
feet. I know it doesn't sound right, but
No. It sounds like a soap you use to clean your dishes.
right?
That's palm olive.
Yep.
How about Cable as a cat?
Marvel's Cable as a cat.
Yeah. And the reason I'm asking is I have one of my cats I'm sitting on my lap right now, and he's very, very neat. But you're just so adorable, little boy.
Some of those are good illustrations of ducks.
Yeah, right?
I just want the feet.
Just the feet.
Yeah, just feet, no body.
Oh, just give me them duck toes.
Duck.
Instead of duck tails, duck toes. Duck toes. Woo-hoo.
Duck toes. He put in duck toes.
That doesn't look
Oh no, this is just weird. Now it really is looking like Azerbala, dude.
Take a look at it.
Cable has a cat in Puss in Boots. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Wow.
Khajiit has wares. there are Todd, there are a race of cat people in the Elder Scrolls games called Khajiit, and that's what they look like.
Oh my god.
All right, Cable as a cat and Puss in Boots. Let's.
Imagine all of the people.
Okay.
Oh, the
Puss.
word puss.
Ah,
Oh,
really?
right.
Come on, Dusty, get with it, you disgusting, dirty person.
All right. As a cat in a Disney. No, how about
I'm curious if we can make our own Azarbala here.
Yeah.
or how about
Meanwhile, Dusty's mid-journey account's getting flagged left and right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Open up,
Yep.
FBI.
This might be it, boys.
Right?
Dude, it's totally Azarbala.
Oh my god, this is so funny. It's better than Azarbala. Well, what was it? What was this? It was as a reptile. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the combos it has trouble with. Remember, we tried to do carrots as Bob Dylan,
Oh, yes.
or Bob Dylan as a carrot.
Bob Dylan is a carrot. Yep.
Oh wow.
I spent way too much time trying to get Bob Dylan as a carrot.
But we didn't have V4 then, right?
This is true.
A carrot and a hot dog bun.
Hey guys, just so you know, I'm gonna have to jet in a few minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just shooting this shit, man. It's good. It's
No, I'm starting to fall asleep. So, and I believe it or not, I still have work to do. So,
Hey, well, we didn't even get to talking, Zach, about the D&D OGL.
there's not much to report. Apparently, Wizards did a massive backtrack on that.
Did they really?
Yeah, the fan outrage was loud and vociferous.
Well, yeah, because it was a shitty idea.
Well, they'll probably try it again once they figure no one's paying attention.
Yeah, we've gone a little sideways, MK, but I'm glad you've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
You guys are totally entertainment like work. Thank you. After the course, man. Oh my lord, we finally nailed it.
The top right. That one. Top
Oh,
right.
that's funny.
That top right one looks like a Dave McKeon.
It really does. It's scary.
So let me ask you something. When ChatGPT is installed privately, does it still have the same restrictions?
Probably.
Yeah, there's a method where you can install the software in your own private Discord channel.
Well, that's what we're doing here. You can pay for the next level up to where they don't show your work on their site.
Well, he's talking about ChatGPT though.
Oh,
Dusty.
ChatGPT. I'm so sorry.
I meant this.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I've been using Pseudo-Write, which is like ChatGPT, but it's more focused on actual fiction writing, and you have to pay for it, but it's useful. Hey, Dusty, your computer's about to run out of power.
Huh?
Look at your power gauge.
No, I'm plugged in.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah, I'm plugged in, and then I have it on like that battery saver mode where it holds it at 30% or whatever.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. I mean, if you'd like me to go, I can. All right. Any last requests?
I got one.
Okay.
All right. Let's try. Let's try Taylor Swift as a goblin. Now, I'm Taylor Swift as a goblin football player.
Oh,
Now,
dear.
I'm just curious to see if they do football as an American football or football as in soccer.
We could have just put football player then.
Yeah, but not a goblin football player.
Hey, Dusty, really quick, what is J-Raw's collection name? Just curious.
Let me be careful here. It is called Welcome to the Neighborhood by J-Raw.
Okay.
And there's another one that's got I don't know the Christmas one. I'd have to look, but
Yeah. That doesn't look freaky enough. That just looks sad.
The top one just looks like a dude.
Yeah, basically.
but it does look more like a soccer uniform than a football uniform.
No, yeah. Let's. Yeah, no. I'm sorry, guys. That's not giving me my my freak fix for tonight.
Damn it, I'll never finish.
How about the? Oh fuck! You're gonna get us arrested.
What?
Taylor Swift's feet. Oh my god.
You're gonna get us banned on YouTube, dude.
Just go Google that. I'm sure you'll find something.
Oh dear.
No, man.
No. Okay, yeah, that's
hilarious.
That's what I want right there. That's okay. That's just what's with the one on the lower right?
That's some nice shoes.
Oh my god! Look at the one on the top left.
Oh man. I'm glad
It's pretty funny.
I'm glad.
Right. That
You know, it's been a long week, and sometimes you get to Friday and you just want to have a little fun.
That's right. That's so funny. Oh my god. Oh, guys, this was good. This was good. I'm glad we got a chance to like laugh and relax. You know.
Yeah.
It's totally insane.
I'm curious as to what it thinks NFTs are.
Oh, there you're just gonna put an NFT.
it's not bad. What is that? What was that?
I don't know. I'm gonna make this one bigger because it's a little interesting.
Oh, NFTs. Yeah. All right.
That's it. Oh yeah. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I like that top one's cool. On the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Choking chickens.
Oh my god.
Is that really what you want?
Do it,
Don't-
do it.
I may not like the term choking. maybe violent or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, choking man.
Yeah.
I think.
Coughing chickens.
Coughing
Coughing
chicken.
chickens.
Let's
That
just
way-
do chicken. Yeah, this is kind of neat. I don't know what it is, but it's kind of strange.
Yeah, it is kind of cool though.
Oh, God.
Keanu Reeves as a Power Ranger. I love it. I'm totally burning all my fast credits. That's all right.
This is important for science.
That's right.
Science.
So, what
Oh
is
dear.
that?
Oops, I accidentally upscaled. I cancel.
Uh-huh.
Cancel.
A likely story, sir.
Voltron forces puppies. That's great.
Voltron Force. Oh, God.
That would sell so fast.
Right?
Oh, the Voltron puppies?
Probably.
Yeah, dude, I think that would sell.
All right, last call. Any more? Final one.
I'm out of ideas.
I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, me too.
I think we did a great job. Great job, guys.
What's up, y'all? I'm Dave Rogers. Shout out to the one and only Avery. You know it's all love.
All right, Regis, it's for you.
Kamala Harris as a Thundercat. Oh my god.
Oh,
I saw somebody that did one of those things where it was Thundercats as a 80s dark fantasy movie, and it was like, oh shit.
Oh my God.
Wow.
No comment. Oh, that's awesome. I'm just gonna say that's awesome. Wow.
Some of them actually, a couple of them came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like portraiture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go watch the horror movie with Pooh and Piglet. I don't know, MK. That sounds hazardous.
Winnie the Pooh and Piglet in Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh no.
How do I spell massacre? Massacre?
CRE massacre.
I don't think that's right. I'm tired. ACRE massacre. Oh, no. Massacre is a bad word.
Oh, that's banned.
I guess so. Hey, let's trick it. Let's trick it.
Okay, this is pretty awesome. Yeah, MK, was there actually like it was called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey? Is that like a YouTube thing?
No, it's actually happening. What happened was when Winnie the Pooh finally entered public domain.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
It drops February 15th. I'm gonna have to watch the trailer. Hold on. Let me just cue it up. I'm sure there's. Oh man, this is what happens. Oh, that's pretty funny. Hold on. I got something for you guys. Speaking of Midjourney, Winnie.
Oh, I was muted. I said Mr. Rogers as Freddy Krueger in A Nightmare on Elm Street.
All right.
Apparently you can ask Midjourney questions.
Oh, cool.
$43. Oh, yeah, 42. Ah, they didn't do a good job. That looks more like it's from Psycho, except for the.
Yeah, that looks like Psycho, huh?
Yeah. I think Freddy Krueger's with a Y.
Ah.
I don't know if that had anything to do with it or not.
Dusty, I'm gonna send you
A trailer?
Yeah, well, no, this got 2.6 million views. It dropped 4 days ago. The person has 8,000 subscribers, but it's a Mid-Journey. They made a Mid-Journey
Oh yeah.
video. Hold on, I'll show you. I'll listen to you. Mr. Rogers is Freddy Krueger. Oh, holy crap, that's funny.
Are we, do you think we're good to play this? We should be good to play this, right?
I think so. I mean, if they cut us, we're kind of at the end of the stream anyway.
I'm actually, guys, I actually got to leave in about a minute. So,
All right. Well, how about this? Just don't play it, Dusty, but without the music.
Okay.
this is the trailer for whatchamacallit?
No.
No,
This is someone just literally just popped up in my feed when I was looking up for the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey thing. And I was like, they made this all in Mid-Journey, and it just like blew up on YouTube a little bit. So
play it on stream, right?
yeah, I think you can do it. It's a Family Guy and as an 80s live action family sitcom.
Oh wow.
But it was all done in Mid-Journey, so everything was Mid-Journey.
This is brilliant.
Seth MacFarlane is like
Looks like Andrew. Sorry, can't just say that. They
Jesus,
do it really well, right?
Jesus. This is like totally lifelike.
Brian.
Oh my god.
That's really good. Oh my god, is that Tom Selleck? That's hilarious.
Jeez.
What?
Yeah, because he always gets in fights with that chicken.
All right.
That's
Pretty good, man.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh my god.
The future, everybody. All right. We should call it.
All right, guys.
Is that what it was done in? Yeah, that was Mid-Journey.
It won't be long. It'll be able to animate them, and you'll just need voice actors.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my god, so crazy. All right, guys, I love you. Happy Friday, everybody. Have a great
Happy
weekend.
Friday.
Yeah.
And with that, hopefully my internet will get better.
Yeah.
Thank you, 2K. Thanks, Rages. Night, MK. Good night, everybody. Love you guys so much. Take care. Have a great
Bye.
weekend. See
Have
you
a great
on
weekend.
Monday's just 3 days away, right?
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that. It's like, no, we got a long weekend, guys. We can do this. Long weekend. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.
Woohoo!